Now, it holds a title that no other province in Canada would want. The scene of the deadliest mass killing in the country. It was more than 1 year later. The Nova Scotians are still looking for answers into how 22 people were killed by a gunman posing as a police officer. A new inquiry is promising to investigate what happened leading up to that deadly rampage on April 18th and 19th of 2020. Let's bring in City News reporter Faiza Amin, who has been following this story. Good morning to you, Faiza.
Good morning, Mel. And a key element of this probe will be looking at gender-based and intimate partner violence and how that played a role in this tragedy. As it was reported days later, that gunman actually assaulted his then girlfriend prior to going out on that killing spree. Now, luckily, she was able to get away and provide police with vital information. Now, I spoke with 3 different organizations who are advocates and are looking to eliminate gender-based violence. They're participating in this inquiry, and they tell me this is vital and important work, not just for Nova Scotia, but for all of Canada. And they say, sadly, this is what happens when private violence becomes public. Here's more from Emily and Shiva.
We were saddened, but we were not shocked to hear that gender-based violence lay at the heart of this heinous tragedy.
What we hear from the general public is, why would somebody stay in a situation such as this? And this was the worst case scenario to that answer. A lot of the times, the threats are not only directed toward the woman or the victim themselves, but toward their family member, their friends, their community.
For this inquiry, Faiza, what is the end goal when these findings are out?
Now, Mel, you mentioned this commission is going to be looking to answer some vital questions that so many in that community have, particularly the family of loved ones. But there are also questions around police. What role did police play here? And so those questions are going to be underway during this inquiry. Now, by May 2022, an interim report is going to be released, but all eyes are in November, where a final document and report is going to be released. And part of that document is going to have these findings and recommendations. And these organizations say that these recommendations have the potential to change and address some of these systemic barriers, introduce new policies. And I asked these questions to the organizations I spoke with. I said, what are your hopes here? And all 3 of them told me that the end goal is to ensure that nothing like this happens ever again anywhere in Canada. Mel, the story is live on our website, citynews.ca. We'll have more tonight on City News at 5 and 6. We'll be looking closely at how these organizations are hoping to make systemic change.